Hello everyone, my name is Nidhi Bhugra from Noida and I have a total experience of 9.5 years. 8.5 years consistent experience, then a career break of 4.5 years, and then 1 year after I joined back in the industry again. I have a total experience into QA and testing manual. Today I would like to speak about that as a woman, if we take a career break due to maternity or sabbatical, does it have a disadvantage? Yes, definitely. I would like to share my experience on the same. So I took a break when my kid was 1.5-year-old. Why? Because at that point in time, I realized that being very career oriented and always being very dedicated to my work, I had to give 200% to both the jobs, being a mom and being a professional. So that was becoming very challenging for me. So I decided that yes, I would go on a break. I would leave the job for that matter at that point in time. But soon the time passed, and when my daughter was 5 years old, I realized that now I have good time in hand, and she has also become independent and can manage a few hours without me. So I decided to come back to the industry and I started hunting job. I uploaded my profile on the job portals. I reconnected with my friends because there were few people whom you are in connect with and whom you are not in connect with. So sorting out that list again. So these all were the challenges at that point in time, that I have to prepare hard for me getting back in the industry. So one big challenge was that I was not upskilled enough. The skills what I possessed were not enough for me to get me back. Rather, that gap in my CV actually shined more. So I had to brush up my skills. I started going through the online sites for brushing up my testing skills, brushing up my database skills. Then Agile was in the market and I was not aware of that technology at all. So I studied a lot of Agile methodology so that I can crack the interview and get hold of things going on in the market. So those were initial hiccups. Slowly I started getting calls from the organizations. Few were small organizations and few were good organizations. But then I used to be popped up with questions, with some personal questions on management of work and life and baby, for which I was not prepared. It made me uncomfortable, definitely, that I could not answer those questions, and I questioned myself that whether am I making a right choice of choosing career at this point in time and leaving my baby again behind. But then I drove myself with a firm belief and confidence that I have to do it. I missed my culture. I have been very good when I was in the industry, so I have to get back. So I upgraded myself. I prepared myself in a manner so that I can answer these questions well, and also I prepared my mindset that yes, there would be people who would be having lesser experience than me but on a higher role, higher title, and there would be my peers, some juniors whom I would be reporting to. So you have to clear your mind and your thought process that these kind of challenges you would face, and once these thoughts are clear from your mind, then you are driven enough to achieve your goal. So I started in appearing for the interviews again. Initially, the calls were very few, then the calls increased. So there were challenges, there were restrictions, there were, I would say that organization restrictions of taking a person back who's trying to join after a good break. But yes, I succeeded with the amount of confidence and with the amount of drive I had. And of course, with the connections I gradually made during this process, And I landed up in an organization who thankfully gave me a chance to exhibit my skill set and accepted with me with the gaps. Definitely, when you join an organization after gap, there are some challenges again, that you have to make some compromises on the positions, titles, the compensations, which everyone is facing in the industry. But again, I took it as a platform that yes, I've been given a chance and an opportunity, and I would have to prove with the right amount of dedication and hard work, I would definitely reach heights, and I would reach to a level where I can fill that gap for sure. That's about it. In the end, I would sum up that if you enjoy or if you're happy in taking a sabbatical or a maternity leave or for your passion, any leave for your passion, then it's all worth it. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, myself Geetika Dixit. Today I'm here to talk about career break for women. I have more than 9 years of experience in testing, and I have not taken any career break as such, but I have taken 2 maternity breaks, 3 months each, and then I returned to my work. But I would say that returning to work is really confusing for a parent. I mean, there was a push and pull between office and your newly brand kid, but apart from, I have arranged all the logistics for my child, the child care, the supporting child care, the part, I mean, I have even planned schedules with my partner that this time you'll be taking care of kid, this is the stipulated time I'll be taking care of my kid. But still I had to face many problems. I mean, that guilt feeling was always there with me, but I continued with my journey, with my career journey, because I have seen problems that are faced by women taking big break and then relaunching themselves into the market. They have to compromise everywhere. Having a sound experience also, I'm telling about having a sound experience also, they have to compromise on the salary part, on roles they are getting, on location part. I mean, they have to compromise a lot. So I am just pushing myself to be in the industry. Challenges are there, but I am trying to face those challenges. There are challenges from family side, my kids side. I mean, managing everything is very difficult for me, but still I'm trying my level best to do that. And I would say there are certain advantages also when you are in the market. You get to learn the new technologies that are launched in the market, which I am not saying that you cannot, but you may not be aware of when you are at home or when you are taking a sabbatical or maternity. And another advantage is when you are going for a switch or a change in the industry, you don't have to compromise in any of the part. You have the willingness. I mean, you can negotiate with the HR that yes, I want this salary package. I will not compromise on the roles, which is not an option given for the relaunching women. I mean, this is my understanding, but I would recommend that if you have the option to choose between your family or office, continuing your work, family should be your first priority. You can only stretch yourself till you can manage, otherwise you'll bend, you'll be in the dilemma, you'll be in the middle of nowhere. So you should always you should always keep your family on priority. If it is manageable, it's fine, it's well and good. If not, then women should take career break if they need to take, if their family needs. That's all from my side. Thank you for listening.